guys, mard jaat, run away. Run away. And my heart belongs to you, but like, and my body will belong to a million girls. But guys, never believe men. That's what I would say. Like, you know, if a man says something like, I love you, run. Did you actually know that Kartik Aaryan is a pedophile? A guy becomes so much less attractive when he knows he's attractive. Okay, I love you, Pushpa, but I also love you, Shreya. And like, girls have less manipulating skills. Like, they might talk, but once they are in a relationship, they won't be doing that. Katie Johnson खेलको like हुन्छ नि क्याफेजहरुमा गएर लेजेड ब्राउनी खाइरहेको हुन्छ, केटा काको चाउमिन दिन आन्टी भनेर कुनै ढाबामा गइरहेको हुन्छ, but the guy wants that girl. I'm scared of Nepali people and Nepali society itself, okay? I am scared of aunties and uncles like crazy. And then, you know, when Eva Giri came up with this like line and that got really famous, that छोरी मान्छेको खुट्टा तान्ने मान्छे छोरी मान्छे नै हो भनेर. That is so freaking true. They were like, oh, छोरी मान्छेको खुट्टा तान्ने हो, like, you know how she looks and all this crap, and like actually you're proving her point. Okay? You're actually proving her point. That छोरी मान्छेको खुट्टा तान्ने मान्छे छोरी मान्छे नै हुन्छ के.
Okay. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode with the most greatest people you've ever seen on the internet. We're back with some spicy thoughts that's going to be judged and loved by some of the people, I guess.
Very humble as well.
Yes, we're very humble, down to earth, I swear. And we're going to be talking about various topics which we might agree or disagree with various thoughts of one other. We might fight, we might get feisty,
might
happen.
Because we've had a lot of disagreements.
Yes, we've had a lot of disagreements. We have nearly choked each other to death. Yes.
A lot of times that also.
Yes. But then without any further ado, let's begin.
Okay.
I have so many things to actually talk about because, oh my lord, I think because I've been villa too much, okay? I've been scrolling down reels, I've been seeing so many things, I've been seeing so many pages. Do you know about how many relationship talks has been going on this month? There are so freaking many.
The thing is, okay, I've not watched reels in a long time.
He's so bad with reels.
Yeah, I don't watch reels. Like,
he sends me the most like cringiest reels.
Like the thing is, I've only been into reels for like not even a month, most probably.
Like,
that's how long I've been into reels for.
But then I'm not a TikTok person, guys. I only use Instagram and only for reels. Okay, it's all funny reels. It's all like Indian reels and everything. But then recently there have been so many relationships that has been like, there have been so many cheating allegations. There have been so many like, you know, allegations on like people of all kinds. Okay, you might say TikTokers, you might say influencers, you might say actors. Did you actually know that Kartik Aaryan is a pedophile?
Oh yeah, I heard that. My goodness.
What the actual hell is up with that man, bro? Like, I get it, okay? Something was sus about him because of the way he actually acts around girls, okay? Because like, I would say not even 100% of his fans are girls.
Really?
All girls. Everyone is like, oh my lord, Kartik Aaryan, mera pati hai, Kartik Aaryan. I'm like, bitch, he's a pedophile. Nothing else.
Do you think it's true that?
Yes, bro, because the Snapchat ID, you know, the Snapchat ID is actually has more than 1.3 million followers, and it is like in Snapchat, say you can't use, like only one person can use a certain username, okay? And it's only his username, okay? You can log into that, like, you know, you can actually check the username, and it says Kartik Aaryan. It has more than 1.3 million followers, and none of the like Kartik Aaryan team members have denied it until now, okay? Mostly in Bollywood, a lot of these like PR are crazies, okay? They would go against it, right? He literally used to text people like, send me your pictures, and then because we're like, oh, you know what pictures? And we're like, you know what pictures? Bruh.
Like, I think bro got fame way too quick.
Yes.
Like the thing that I realized.
He became this like chocolate boy of Bollywood. Okay? Yeah. He became like this Sara Ali Khan is like drooling over him. Like, you know, Ananya Pandey wants to be with him. All the girls, like new crush of Bollywood, like a fresh face. Like he was not even that attractive. Mind you. Like, I think there are better people. We have had Hrithik Roshan. We have had Aditya Roy Kapoor. Please. And then now girls went from that to like, I think Varun Dhawan was far more better standard, please, to be called a chocolate boy, because he fitted that standard, okay? But then Kartik, right now he's doing like this trashy ass movies with Dharma, if anything else.
Yeah, like
okay?
I was so shocked to see Kartik Aaryan signing so sad and bad movies, to be honest. with you.
Yes, actually,
Like-
at this point, he's just doing for the money or for what?
Yeah.
He's giving
But
flops after flops.
He has had this one movie like Chandu Champion, which was
Yeah.
good. Like he has done a few good movies as well.
For sure.
But he has done a lot of bad movies. I think.
Yes. I think he made a lot of like bad decisions with like selection of movies where he went with somebody like a commercial movies, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I will dance, I will do remakes of every dance, and I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
those don't get viral, you just get memes made out of it.
Yeah, he has a lot of the dance, like I think, which has been a real thing.
Yes.
Always, and it has got a lot of views. It has amassed a lot of views, but yeah, like I think we talked about it earlier as well. People are doing anything for views or anything for money. Yeah, now,
Yes.
now when it comes to money as well, right? Be it influencer, be it actor. Like look at Kartik Aaryan, who has had a fabulous career in the sense, right? Because he has had some great success in terms of movies as well. But then he has a lot of fans as well, and as you mentioned, a lot of them are girls. And still he has to go to a 17-year-old.
Yes, I'm
That's
not even
nuts.
surprised, guys. I'm not even surprised. And one after the other,
What is
another
this, like what
crap.
is this crazy thing with actors, influencers, or anyone trying to be with pedophiles? What is this?
Like, they
Like,
are
trying to-
pedophiles.
like, yeah.
The main thing is we live in this generation where, like, I would literally feel safe around somebody my age who is like the same way creepy. I would feel safe around somebody my age than an uncle. Okay, I need to feel safe around
Like,
somebody who's
yeah,
my father's age,
the
right? That
thing
scares
is-
the shit
yeah,
out of me.
The thing is, like, right, it has already been a thing in Bollywood that you have to sleep for many roles, and now this comes out. Yeah, all of these things.
Yeah, but I think like it is pretty clear in Bollywood that this thing goes on.
Of course
but then
it goes
it's
on.
just is weird coming out from somebody you don't like kind of
Expect.
it from.
Yeah.
Okay, like you know.
Because
people have
remember a
been
movie like Love Aajkal 2?
Yes.
And all of that.
Please.
Sorry, or one. I
Because
don't know.
people won't be shocked if, like, you know, people still kept on praising Shah Rukh Khan after the affair with Priyanka Chopra. Please. Like, I will love Shah Rukh Khan as an actor, but as a person, how much they actually worship him, I'll not be in the same level. Because, like, why was only Priyanka Chopra dragged in the controversy but not Shah Rukh Khan? Why did he still remain the god while she had to be thrown out from Bollywood? I'll never get that point. Like, literally, he had an affair that's clear cut, okay, no? But then only the girl was blamed for it, as usual, okay? And then do you know this, like, I would not be pointing out on podcasters, but then like Kajol and Twinkle Khanna, the wife of Akshay Kumar, opened this new thing where they invite Bollywood cast members and all of these craps, and then like they are actually normalizing cheating. They claim that
Everything, well, yeah,
physical
I've seen that.
cheating, like emotional cheating, is worse than physical cheating.
Yeah.
Does that even make sense? And they have
does
actually normalized their husband cheat on them every single day, sleeping with one or the other women, and that's normal for Bollywood, and they're trying to make
Make
this
it normal.
normal for the audience.
Yeah.
And that's so crap. Like, how can you say that one is better than the other? Okay?
Yeah.
How can you say
Cheating
that?
in any form is not good. It's just
Yes.
it, you know. Full
Like,
stop.
it's like my heart belongs to you, but like my body will belong to a million girls.
Yeah, what does... There's no sense to it. Like, my soul is yours. My heart is yours.
Oh,
What the
do
hell
you
is
know the
that?
other thing? You know Karan Ahuja?
Karan Ahuja? No, Karan Aujla.
Ojla, yeah, that guy. Okay,
Yeah.
he was also found actually like cheating on his wife.
It was not found.
Yeah,
Because-
but he is,
How do you think so?
because like there are, okay, he has literally filmed a girl, you know, with his friends. There were a group of his friends, and then they have filmed a girl while she's like top nothing, okay, and she's
Okay.
sleeping on the bed, and then they're laughing and they're making videos and actually recording her, and they think it's funny. They think it's funny or something like that. And then, mind you, it has been said, okay, yes, it has been said that like he actually, like, this real like accounts, okay, real accounts with a lot of followers and actual human beings have come up with like, oh, Karan Ahuja and I had a thing and all of this thing.
Aujla, okay.
Okay, yeah. Karan and I had a thing. And then, like, mind you, it can't be like, oh, he was not married then and all of that thing, because, like, it is said that he was actually
But-
engaged.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I've heard is, and what I've seen seen one podcast of him, I think, with Raj Somani. I think I don't know. I don't remember it all, but I've seen a podcast of him, and I've seen his clips as well. There are a lot of clips, and every clip he adores his wife. I don't know about it. Okay,
That's all fake as shit, guys.
It might
Never
be, okay.
believe men. That's what I would say. Like, you know, if a man says something like, I love you, run. Run, because that's not true. Run, because a man will never, like, it is like 0.01 percentage that, like, you'll find a loyal man, guys. Like, bro,
And to
men
all the-
have commitment issues like anything. And you know what? Like, I think I can relate it so freaking much because the way you say it, right? Like, most of the guys I've talked to, and even you said it today, right? You don't crave something. You don't crave a food and everything like that. Because I think guys get bored with something like when they
that's
have
the
it for a
problem
long
with
period of
me.
time, and
That's the problem
that's
with
their
me.
preference with girls as well. That's their preference with people as well. They can't handle a girl for a long period of time.
I can't
Like,
deny or
that's-
agree that.
No, okay, and I swear it's the different with girls. With guys, the more they spend time with girls, like the more the girls get serious and 2 वर्ष भयो 3 वर्ष भयो रिलेसनसिपमा उनीहरूको बोर हुँदै जान्छ कि उनीहरूलाई ए भयो ल अब चेजै छैन अब
Yeah.
केटीलाई मैले पट्याइसकेँ होला
That's the
shit
thing.
हैन
For guys, no.
अपोजिट हुन्छ कि केटीहरूमा
Listen to me. For guys, okay, cheese is one of the biggest things. And if I'm lying, please, guys.
लभ
tell me
इज
out.
नट के फेरि
Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't agree or deny
I
to that.
agree.
But the cheese is the most beautiful feeling to a guy.
Yes, like, but that lasts for what? Okay, that's just like the first stage of a relationship.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They don't want to jump into next. Okay, they're just like, with girls, it's just a different. Like when a guy will be like, oh my lord, I'm bored with this girl, and the girl starts falling in love because for her it's like, oh my lord, I've gone through so many phases of my life with this guy.
100%.
I'm falling more and more in love, and the guy falls more and more out of love. That's the difference. I mean, it's so freaking pathetic because
Is it?
most of the cheaters are like 12, 14 years marriage. They met when they were 12, they met when they were 14, they were each other's first, and those are the guys who end up cheating. Like, is it that they can't handle it more than some years? Their like
Who knows?
power of like a relationship
no,
is like
the thing
that.
is, the girls might be so shitty that they can handle all the
Please.
all the time.
If we actually look at the data, it's like, oh my, guys, mard jaat, run away. Run away. It's like good. I've
No,
told
the
you
thing
so
is, okay,
many
you've
times.
talked a lot about Unjani, how guys are bad. But
Because they
in terms
are.
of- I don't know, maybe other guys are, but I'm not. But when it
That's
comes
what
to-
all guys say.
Yeah, okay, but when it comes to like girls as well, there are a lot of bad things that are happening. Let's talk about, you know, if we have to talk about dating apps, or if we have to talk about dating in real life. Like, I think girls also are in a level or in a playing field where they're texting a lot of people at once, and they're just trying to see whatever works out, or whoever is cash heavy will feed them,
No,
and then
bro.
they'll have a good thing.
No, we live in an era where, like, I talk to my friends,
Okay,
they
imagine.
feel guilty when a guy pays for the first date.
Okay, imagine,
They
okay.
feel so guilty.
Okay, imagine this is the thing. Okay, if a girl
Yeah.
and a guy goes on a date or
Yeah.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
or let's not even go there. Okay, if a
Okay.
girl is taking the guy out, and if she sees all this normal ass things, okay, normal things, will the girl be attracted? Hell no. And I do know
They
that.
will. I've seen, like, bro, you will always see the ugly ass guys with no freaking money who actually, like, you know, who have
Get
no
the
standards,
prettiest
actually
girls.
get the prettiest girls. And that's a fact, guys. Like, mind you, I've rarely seen any good guys, okay, no. But then I would say the most ugliest guys get the most prettiest girls.
But maybe you're not
prettiest.
pretty, so you've not seen pretty guys.
Please, because there are none to exist. They're like, you know, a guy becomes so much less attractive when he knows he's attractive, okay? And that's the
Oh, yeah.
opposite for a woman,
That's
because
the thing.
women have this insecurity of so many different things. Okay, you might see the prettiest girl in the room and she'll have so many insecurities which none of us actually see. With guys, they look ugly as shit. I mean, Kako, they have this attitude that they are some kind of Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, and they walk around with this like, I am Aditya Roy Kapoor, guys. Like as if they have something to be proud of. Okay? I mean, girls, the most beautiful girls, like girls who look like top tier models, will be ashamed of their looks, will be like, oh my lord, am I looking too
They will
fat?
think that,
Am I
yeah.
looking too skinny?
Yeah,
Things
I've
like
seen that as well. Like girls were really pretty. They believe that they're not good enough for society or they're not good enough for guys.
I really think that like this insecurity of girls about their looks and their face and their beauty is also built by men. It is.
Might be,
And
yeah.
with men, I don't think they have anything to be insecure about because like they will get women, guys. They will get women. This is a general fact.
Thanks
how much
to
ugly you are, like every guy sitting there, how much ugly you are, how much broke you are, how much poor you are, how much fat you are, you'll still get a girl. But then the most beautiful girl will be sitting home.
Guys right now who are watching this right now, they'll be like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Because that's the truth, okay? That's the truth of life. Like, bro, have you ever seen these not talk shows, it's like the Morgan show and all of these things. All
Yeah.
of these Buddha guys who are like 90, 80, they come out with like, the hottest girls right there. Like they're like, how did you even get that? That looks like your father.
Yeah, it's just like even the actors and all. Like
Yes.
look at Leonardo DiCaprio, man. Come on.
What? He's like,
Did you see that Golden Globes wala monologue?
Yeah.
Where Nikki mentioned you.
I'm so sorry. Actually, there's nobody. You're appropriate for you here.
No. She also mentioned the time that you recorded a movie
Yeah.
and the time that you finished. Even then, your girl had not reached 30. That's a great accomplishment for you.
And that's so true. Okay, obviously Leonardo DiCaprio aged really bad. Like he looks really bad being old. Okay, honestly,
Yeah, I
he was
thought you
really
looked so good.
fairy in his like
Prime.
Prime.
My
Like
goodness,
oh
the
my lord, no
Titanic.
one can beat Leonardo DiCaprio in his prime. Okay,
Yeah.
But then now the way he's like collecting all the models like it's a Pokemon card.
Literally. He does not date people who are more than 27.
Yes.
It's crazy. And the thing is, okay, with Leonardo DiCaprio, I believe that he and Kate Winslet would be the best pair ever.
Yes.
But they are like best friends. What the thing is? What the hell is that, man?
You know that like this thing where like this award show where Kate
Yeah,
Winslet won an
Kate
award.
Winslet, yeah.
Kate Winslet won an award.
Yeah.
And then like she thanked Leonardo DiCaprio, but not her husband.
Yeah, literally, I've
She
seen
literally
that.
thanked him the
She
last
cried.
time.
She cried for
Cried for
Leonardo.
him. He was like,
And even
my love, my darling, Leonardo, and my husband.
have you seen that when Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar? She was crying all out,
Yes.
literally.
I just think it's like soulmates that were not like,
Meant to be
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
but they literally saw each other naked.
Like 1,000 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also true. Another thing is like I also found out a lot of that like Janelia and Ritesh Deshmukh.
Mm-hmm.
Janelia was 16 when Ritesh Deshmukh and she started dating, and Ritesh Deshmukh was 25. And
Really?
mind you, if
Wow.
this was just turned around, guys, this was just turned around. Let's talk about Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas and how much they are slammed every other day. How much Priyanka Chopra is slammed after being like literally one of the highest paid actress in Bollywood, after doing so much in Hollywood and like literally earning it. She does not need Nick Jonas's name to be something. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is,
But
right,
then
like-
still, she's ashamed for it.
Yeah, our society does not believe that guys should be younger than girls, and that's the thing, right? Or else there are a lot of examples that you could see Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor as well,
Yes.
but they don't compare.
Wait, this is not like, this will never be the headlines, okay?
It won't.
This won't make it to the headlines.
Yeah, the thing is, they're so into this thing that guys have to be much older than a woman. It'll never be accepted in the real world.
In the same way, guys always like, will be bigger and superior to women, and this complex
Yeah.
of people that they can never take somebody who is successful and is a woman, and there's a guy who is just like Villa.
Like the thing is, I've seen so many guys, as you mentioned, were so average looking with the most beautiful girl, and it's so crazy. Like what are they missing on in life? I don't know. Like why?
Like,
Do you know when we
because need
went to
build a
Nagarkot as
different
well?
world for girls.
My goodness, when we went to Nagarkot as well.
Yes, guys. Yes, people.
My goodness.
Oh my lord. We saw this like, okay, we went to Nagarkot to see the sunrise, and
Yeah.
the way we thought that 4 baje उठेर sunrise हेर्ने हामीलाई मात्र इच्छा छ भनेर, no people. There were
Yeah.
so many people, foreigners to Nepali, everybody,
literally.
okay? Everybody 4 baजे उठेर त्यत्रो चिसोमा नगरकोट घुम्न आएको रहेछ हैन, just for sunrise, okay? And we go there, and then like there are some foreigners, and one of them really, like, you know, there's this girl, okay? There's this foreigner girl, and then after all of this photo session and everything, we go down and we sit next to like this German girl, okay? No? And then we introduce each other, like, oh, you guys talk in English and everything, right? And then
You
she's
guys
like,
have
oh, I'm
great-
from
great
Germany.
English and all of that,
Yes,
yeah.
but I live in California, like, but then I'm here in Nepal to travel and all of this thing. And we were having a really good conversation. But one thing, something is haunting our eyes because there is this person next to her, which is like, you know, who is just ruining her aura, you know, ruining her like this
Literally.
image in our head, okay? He looks so freaking shitty, he looks so freaking ugly, and then she's so sweet, you know, this like la 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 thing. And, like he does not match her, okay,
How
bro?
can,
Like, you know.
yeah, how can that person get that person is what I was
Yes,
thinking. Yeah.
that's what. Like, no way they are together. Well, I think, you know, I wish she asked us if we were together so that we could ask her back.
Yeah,
but then
literally.
it would be so awkward being
To
like,
ask
you
on
know,
the
are you guys
forefront.
together?
Yeah.
Because, oh my lord, one thing though, I don't know why this, like, Nepali guys, a lot of them are churote, okay? No.
Yeah.
What? Oh my.
My lord,
एउटा
his
त
lips.
बच्चाहरू जसलाई चुरोट फुक्न आउँदैन तिमीहरू किन चुरोट फुकिरहेको छ? They think it's cool now, okay? I
Yeah.
told you about this guy I saw, right?
Yeah.
स्कुलमा पढ्ने बच्चालाई चुरोट फुकेको देखेको मैले. मेरो there's this a neighbor that we know,
Yeah.
and then his kid, like म एकजना साथीसँग चिया खाने ठाउँमा गएँ, and then I see मेरो neighborको छोरा, okay, होइन, जुन स्कुलमा पढ्छ चुरोट फुक्दै बसिरहेको छ भाइ.
Literally.
म त पागल भएर होइन, I'm like, am I seeing things भइरहेको थियो होइन. त्यही पनि लाइक ब्रोको कस्तो हुन्छ नि, साथीहरू पनि त्यस्तै, सबै त्यस्तै होइन. अनि ब्रोलाई डर लागिरहेको छैन क्या. अब हामीले त केही यस्तो सानो कुरा गरेको भए पनि, ओ माई लर्ड, यस्तो सुनाइदिएर मेरो बाबुलाई सुनाइदिएर
It's as if like yeah, they have pride in it.
या प्राइड इन दिदीलाई गएर, दिदी हामीले कतिवटा बट्टा सुरु गर्यो, के अरे सकायो अरे क्या. लाइक भाइ यता आइज एक चड्कन लगाउँछ होला भइरहेको थियो मलाई त होइन. अनि द फ्याक्ट कि हि ह्याड नो सेम इन डुइङ इट. अनि ब्रोलाई गर्न पनि आउँथेन क्या, त्यो भाइलाई चुरोट फुक्न आउँथेन क्या होइन. ब्रोले इनहेल गरिरहेको थिएन क्या. त्यो यु नो वेन समन इज जस्ट ट्राइन एक्ट कुल बाई स्मोकिङ,
yeah.
एन्ड समन हु एक्चुली
It's the worst thing ever. Okay, like if you don't even know how to do it, and if you're not even addicted to it, please don't do it, man.
You're just
It's as
doing
simple
it
as
for
that.
this, like, oh my lord, I'm gonna look a certain way, and
Yeah.
people will, like, you know, this girls
Think
will
I'm
like,
big,
drool
this,
after me and
yeah.
things like that. And yes, यो चुरोटको कुरा किन निस्केको भने होइन, the guy had the darkest lips ever. Okay, the
Yeah.
darkest lips
It
ever.
was black.
As if त्यसले चुरोटलाई खाँदैन, चुरोटको त्यो भित्र राख्ने कुरा त्यसकै ओठबाट मरेको जस्तो थियो कि.
Sure, bro, it was so black, यार.
Freaking black. You don't get it कि हामीले चुरोट खाने मान्छेको ओठ देखेको छ त होइन, त्यो
It
त्यस्तो
bothers
कालो
us.
केही थिएन कि.
It bothers us so much.
हामीलाई त भाइ आई फिल ब्याड जस्ट फर यु भइरहेको थियो क्या. वी वर लाइक, यु डोन्ट डिजर्भ दिस गर्ल भइरहेको थियो हामीलाई होइन.
Yeah.
एन्ड देन द वे द्याट लाइक हि वाज कस्तो हुन्छ नि, कपडा पनि भर्खरै उठेर आएको जस्तो, अनि सी वाज फुल्ली लाइक दिस हुन्छ नि, प्रिन्सेस जस्तो होइन.
Yeah.
अनि
He had
यो लाइक
pajama on.
हवलदार के.
Pajama on here, the pajama.
We were hoping so freaking much कि please
Yeah.
don't be
Don't
with
be
this
together,
guy. Yeah. It's
Like,
like,
we are
I
so
think she
judgy.
might be into अहिले एसियन गाइजहरूको त्यो कुरा चलिरहेछ नि त. अहिले त सडनली द थिङ हेज सिफ्टेड फ्रम लाइक हुन्छ नि बाउन्ड पिपल, समन विथ बिगर आइज एन्ड अल अफ दिस थिङ, टु लाइक हुन्छ नि एसियन लुकिङ पिपल, लाइक हुन्छ नि सानो आँखा, चिम्से आँखा, नि एभ्री वान इज लाइक, ओ माई लर्ड, तोप्पा ओप्पा. अहिले ओप्पाको एरा चलिरहेको छ गाइस.
Though I think it is
एरामा it's so crazy.
He was not
how
even like
people-
that though. He was not even like that.
People like केटीहरूलाई आजकल ओप्पा देखिने केटाहरू अनि केटाहरूलाई ओप्पा देखिने केटीहरू धेरै. ओप्पा केटी हुँदैन है, ओप्पा केटा मात्र हुन्छ.
No, Oppa is Katie as well, bro.
ब्रो कुनै
No, I
ओप्पा
can't.
केटी हुँदैन.
No, whenever I see girls like that, I'll be like, Oppa Katie, okay, I got it.
ओप्पा केटा मात्र हुन्छ गाइस होइन. अनि यो तोप्पा ओप्पा देखिने केटाहरू हुन्छ नि, यस्तो यस्तो, अन्त चाहिँ पुरा हुन्छ होइन, यत्रो आँखा भयो नि भन्दै बस्छ होइन. हो त्यो केटाहरूको आजकल धेरै हाइप बढेको छ गाइस मार्केटमा होइन. त्यसपछि
If you're one of those, oh yeah.
आई थिङ्क अहिले बाहिरबाट पनि मान्छेहरू एसियन मान्छेलाई डेट गर्न खोज्छ नि त, लाइक यु नो फरेनर्स आर
No, it's like they are good workers, Nita. That's what people say. Have you watched this clip of the sidemen talking about Harry talks about Indonesian woman and then Harry mentions, oh yeah, they're good workers.
Hey, do you know this like
Shuts
Modern
it down.
Family Code clip where like Gloria is like, why do we need to learn English and why can't you learn Spanish and all of this thing? It's so not fair, one once. And your husband is like, win a war sometimes and then we'll talk once again.
That's a great way to say it. But yeah, we were so bothered that I can't even think she should be with him is the worst thing ever. Okay? Like,
Oh my
this is
lord.
crazy.
Thopri guy, like you know what was he wearing? त्यो मलाई अहिले पनि त्यसै लगाएको लुगा याद छ अनि it haunts me to this day हैन त्यसै के लगाएको थियो भने त्यो ब्ल्याक र लाइक रेड वाला पोल्का वाला थिङ त्यो चल्दा पजामा सेट चलिरहेको थियो त त्यो युएस तिरको अनि यहाँ सबै कपी गर्न खोजिरहेको थियो नि त हैन त्यो त्यो लगाएर आएको थियो कि त्यो नगरकोटको सनराइज हेर्नलाई अनि त्यो केटी वाज सो फ्रिकिन रेडी फर लाइक अल अफ दिस थिङ हुन्छ नि हैन
She looks so pretty, okay, by the way, like so pretty.
I felt so freaking bad. I just hope in no God's grace are they together because
Yeah.
her life will be ruined, guys. You don't know like how thoppy guys can be. They are just
They can be great as well. See, I've not been talking, but
because
there are a
I've
lot
been
of
next to such
red
people.
flags.
I don't think guys can.
There are a lot of red flags with women as well. As I mentioned, the first thing is they talk to a lot of guys because they get a lot of attention, right? In terms of guys.
I think okay, you see, like it's your POV that girls talk to a lot of guys, but then when we say to guys, like when we talk about guys, oh my lord, it's intense how they will be talking to a million women and they'll be giving like, I
Yeah,
love you
yeah.
Pushpa, but I also love you Shreya, and like girls have less manipulating skills. Like they might talk, but once they are in a relationship, they won't be doing that. But then with
that's
guys,
true.
like at least girls don't cheat. At least girls are loyal once they are in a relationship. Guys,
maybe we have not
they will be
realized
like-
enough.
They'll be like, I'm loyal, and they'll be married, they'll have babies, and they'll be having mistresses, they'll be talking to 10, 20 other women, and they'll be sleeping around. That's worst, guys. At least girls are good that they talk to guys when they're single. Like what's wrong with talking to people when you're single?
No, I'm not saying
If you're
it's
loyal to
wrong.
somebody once you're in a relationship.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's like sometimes guys tend to give it all when they're just talking to a girl. Maybe they don't get girls. Maybe that's the thing, right? But they tend to give all of them, and then the girl on the other side is like talking to 10 guys at one moment, and it's such a bad thing, I feel.
Like looking at the actual percentage of what happens in reality, it is like it is just the, I would say 5% of girls might turn out like that, okay? But then it's a kind of a experience that makes them once again. I don't know what's it in guys, okay? What's their brain? I would say guys lack maturity like shit. Guys
lack emotional maturity, I would say.
yes, emotional
that.
maturity, any maturity, but like at least
No, guys
maturity
guys
in
are mature.
general.
Of course you have to look at guys who are
They're
mature,
just
right?
mature in like, you know, oh, घरमा पैसा ल्याउनु पर्यो वाला shit हुन्छ हैन. That also like अहिलेको generation त please, okay? अहिलेको generation को guys like के भएको सबैजना baby girls भइसक्यो हैन. अहिलेको जमानाको केटाहरू they will literally be like they want equality only when it's about the bill, okay? Only when it's about पैसा तिमीहरूलाई equality चाहियो. अरूमा गएर
Split the bill.
खाना खाँच्ने तैँले नै हो रे, खाना पकाउनु पनि तैँले नै हो रे,
Yup.
लुगा धुने पनि तैँले हो रे. तर फर्स्ट डेटमा त स्प्लिट गरेन भने त केटी त मेरो फाइदा उठाइरहेछ, गोल्ड डिगर रहेछ भाइ, तसँग गोल्ड छैन केटी हान्नु. लाइक
Yeah.
like it's so हुन्छ नि हैन. Today like no, let's say like my friend just went on a date, I told you, right? And then that friend of mine, like, you know, she went on a date and they went to this place called Moksha, okay? And then Moksha is
I think
quite
I've heard that.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moksha is in Jhamsigil. It's quite expensive. And then like they ordered a lot, you know, 4, 5, 6 like dishes, okay? And then the thing was that they were going to split, okay? When there was a bill and she was like, okay, let's split one, you know? And the guy was like, don't you dare, okay? My pay गर्छु, यस्तो हुँदैन पुरा गरे हैन. But then like the way she kept on telling me that she felt कस्तो guilty, क्या? She felt
Yeah.
that guilt that
I think the
want
thing
to
is,
pay, I want to pay while
I never realized this, okay? And I have not gone on dates, of course. But the thing is,
no one has gone on a date with you, please.
no, people have, what to say. They haven't. I haven't. Imagine my mom and dad are watching this. I've done nothing. Yeah. So this is the thing. What I've realized is from all the people that I've talked to, guys and girls splitting the bill is the best thing that they can ever do, because they don't feel like they have to be guilty, or they have to feel like, okay, he has paid this much money, so I have to do this in return or something like that. You know.
Why don't you just like, you know, if you ask me out for a date, you're gonna pay. If the girl asks you out for a
Yeah,
date,
I think that's a
the girl
great
is
way to.
gonna pay.
Yeah. I think that's a great way
But
to
then
say.
it's
Yeah.
the intent that matters, के
Yeah.
intent त राख तिमी त्यो पहिल्यैदेखि हुन्छ नि होइन
Oh, she's gonna
मलाई
pay.
त यस्तो हुन्छ मलाई त हुन्छ नि होइन यो केटी त यो रहेछ लाइक हुन्छ नि गोल्ड डिगर अल अफ द्याट हुन्छ होइन इफ यु हेभ एन इन्टेन्ट द्याट्स अ बिग थिङ के
Yeah, I think the thing is, if someone is trying to pay the bill, just be like, okay, let's split the bill. If the person is saying, okay, I'll pay the bill because this, you'll pay, you can pay the next time. I think that's the best thing you can do. You can pay once and the other person will pay the other
म
time.
त सिम्पल भन्छु यार लाइक हुन्छ नि तिमीहरू लाइक डेटमा लिएर जाने त्यो छैन भने तिमीहरू चुला लगाएर घरमा बस गर्लफ्रेन्ड किन चाहियो तिमीहरूलाई लाइक हुन्छ नि गर्लफ्रेन्ड लिएर जाने त्यो
See, that's where it came.
वाइ लाइक किन पैसै छैन भने
See,
तिमीहरूलाई किन
that's the part I just
Don't date,
mentioned
don't date.
before. Like, if the guy is not rich enough.
प्रिन्सेसी हुनु पऱ्यो लाइक रिच होइन कि वाइ इज इट फिक्सेटेड डेटमा कहाँ चाहिँ जानुपर्छ र हुन्छ नि इफ यु हेभ मच मनी गो टु मोक्स ओके मोक्स लाइक द गाई वेन्ट होइन
Or yeah, if you are a bit.
चाय काट लाइक हुन्छ नि ढाबा ओके होइन
Bro,
एनी काइन्ड
no girl is coming to Chai Ko Dhaba, guys. I'm saying this.
जान्छ मैले त कतिजनालाई त्यो पाटन दरबार स्क्वायरको अराउन्ड यत्तिकै हात समातेर घुमिरहेको डुलिरहेको देखिरहेको
No, the thing is, guys always go for the greatest girl that they ever seen it, you know.
that
You
they can't like
yeah, afford.
be
That's the
around
thing.
के
Like, they can't afford them, right? You can't go to.
केटी झम्सी खेलको लाइक हुन्छ नि क्याफेजहरूमा गएर लेजेड ब्राउनी खाइरहेको हुन्छ केटा काको चाउमिन दिन आन्टी भनेर कुनै ढाबामा गइरहेको हुन्छ बट द गाई वान्ट्स द्याट गर्ल
Yeah.
एन्ड देन इट्स लाइक वेन यु नट रेडी फर इट इट्स लाइक इफ तिम्रो पेरेन्ट्स पनि कमाउनु हुँदैन केही हुँदैन होइन अनि बाबाममलाई मागी त्यो लाइक हुन्छ नि केटीलाई बाहिर लिएर जानु त्यो समयमा स्पेन्ड
Yeah.
गर्नुभन्दा होइन भाइ बरु लाइक जस्ट हुन्छ नि टेल द्याट यु कान्ट अनि सिट एट होम डोन्ट डेट
No, I'm also against this scheme. I'll ask my dad and mom for a lot of money and then I'll go on dates or I'll go and do this and that. Bro, come on. Gather some money from here and there. Come on.
मलाई एकजना केटा थाहा थियो है अनि त्यसपछि त्यो केटाको चाहिँ लाइक हुन्छ नि हि वाज डेटिङ दिस गर्ल अनि त्यसपछि त्यो केटीले चाहिँ कमाउँथ्यो क्या होइन अनि त्यो केटा चाहिँ पढि नै रहेको थियो क्या अनि त्यो केटाको चाहिँ इन्कम थिएन बाबा ममले नै दिनुहुन्थ्यो अनि देन हिज पेरेन्ट्स लाइक उसको मम बाबाले दिएको पकेट मनीले लाइक हि वुड हेभ टु पे इन डेट्स एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ हि वुड हेभ टु बाई हर थिङ्स एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ होइन अनि आइम लाइक वेन द गर्ल हेज हर ओन मनी त्यति बेला चाहिँ इट्स वियर्ड क्या इट्स लाइक हु इज अर्निङ कसले के अरे गरिरहेछ कसले
whoever is earning has to pay because afterwards if I earn I'll also pay is the logic that you can go for. I think that's the best thing you can do. Yeah.
Also another thing is like guys don't date with the intent of marriage. No,
Maybe
it's always flings, it's always like getting them to bed,
like this
it's
thing.
always
This thing with guys, right? Guys always want to show off. I've realized a lot of times.
Yeah.
With the friend group that the guy has.
guys want to show off gold that they don't have, money that they don't have, like attitude that should not be theirs, okay?
And women have to show that they have the best body ever when they don't even have a body.
Yes,
Who knows?
they do. Okay, there are different kind of pretty in men, like and in women. Okay, if you say like, what do you think? Like, I would literally say, why is a guy not judged for the same things? You know, but like, if a guy shows off the body, you know,
Yeah.
like we will see so many. I've seen so many reels of guys. Okay, they have been like they'll just be in a chaddi and nothing else, and they'll be filming reels of getting ready with me and all of that thing. Why are they not bashed? But until like a woman will be in a sari, okay, a woman will be in a sari and still she'll be judged for it, but a man with just a chaddi will still be like wow, how much hot he's looking, how much good he's looking, wow bhai kya aag laga di aapne.
No, yeah, I think girls to be judged upon that is a bad thing, right? You should not be doing that. It's just not good, yeah, man. Come on. Like, I'm not saying be naked or something like that, but all I'm saying is if they have the will to wear something that looks good on them, that they
Yeah.
feel good about, wear it. Come on. There's
I
no
think
issue with
most of
that.
these body insecurities of women is fed onto by men, okay? Is fed onto by men.
Mm-hmm.
And then some kind of like these Kardashians who kept on injecting their bodies, who
Yeah.
kept on injecting their butts to make it look
Yeah.
bigger. And then now they have the source and the money to make it smaller again. But then the people who actually followed them don't, okay? They built a certain standard.
Yeah, once like their butts were getting out of hand.
Yes.
Literally.
Do you remember Kim Kardashian's butt at one time? Kylie Jenner's
Yeah,
butt at
Kylie
one
Jenner,
time?
my
And now she has reduced it. Like she reduces her butt size according to the guy she's dating. When she was with Travis Scott, she was fully into this big butt era. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then when she started dating Timothy Chalamet, like her butt suddenly became like 10 times smaller.
Yeah.
And then now she's this like petite, like lovely girl. But then
Yeah.
now that fed onto the insecurities of girls. But then that's
Mm.
not the only one thing, okay? Guys who crave upon, they kept on seeing these like models and these like Kylie Jenner Insta models, I would say, not
Yeah,
models
yeah.
but Insta models who have like bigger butts, bigger boobs and all of these things. And now they think that that's the standard of beauty and
Yeah, the
that's
thing
what
is-
they want.
Yeah, the thing is, right, with every decade and all, the beauty standards change, okay? Right?
And it's always for women.
Yeah, it's always for women, of course.
Always for
Guys would be the same. Like if you have a great body,
Yes.
if you have a bit of a good face, a good kind of hair, then you look good, right? For women, like I think in the early 90s and all, you had to be slim, like the slimmest ever to look good, right? To look
Yes.
pretty. And then in the 2010s, it was like you have to be mid-shaped, not even too slim, not even too big,
Yes.
right? And now it's like all of your rest of the body has to be slim rather than the
Yes.
butts and all.
Yes.
Right.
And how is it actually? You're trying to make girls
crazy.
a puppet or kind of a like a toy that they can increase and decrease according to size. But then they're different kind of pretty. Okay, like there were this like African kind of pretty with thicker lips and everything like that. They were like tan kind of pretty. There was this like white beauty. Americans and everything like that. And there was this like Asian kind of beauty. This like Sano Akawala beauty. Okay, it was like Korean, Japanese people. Everyone was good in their standards until everything started mixing up. The whites want to be black. The blacks, browns want to
That's
be
so
white and everything like that. Like, whitewashing creams and everything started popping up. And it's,
Yeah, like, it's like-
always dedicated to a woman.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's like everything wants what they don't have, and that's the worst thing ever, man. Just love your body, whoever you are, however you are, whatever height you have, whatever weight you have. Of course, try to look good, try to be clean, right? Wear good clothes. I think that's all you need as a guy or as a girl, right? You have to wear good clothes, eat good because your body will be fine. Work out as much as you can. That's all you need, man. Come on. And if you can, then wake up in the morning and have a cold shower or cold
Guys
whatever
always
it is.
say like all of these things and then they look like I want a girl with this and like big ass and big boobs and all of this thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like if you're like handsome and all of this thing, it's like thapri to thapri guys who are like minus in what they look like and they have nothing, but then they still hope for that. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
how scary it is and how scary it is how it's increasing day to day, how plastic surgery is like being normalized. And
Yeah,
then, yes,
it's
I
so
would
bad.
say it is fine like if you're doing it with your own money and things like that, but like don't normalize it. Okay, don't
Yeah.
plant it on people and be like you need to look a certain way because nobody can look a certain way. And that's how, like, I would say guys play a huge role in it, because like guys play a huge role in like feeding the insecurities onto women, because they're like, okay, you'd be more prettier if you'd be certain way. Okay, I like girls like this, I like girls like that. And then that's like women feel so much unloved in their own houses, in their own spaces, that they go outside to be loved and they are faced with such circumstances,
Yeah.
right? And they're made to like, okay, masang paisa. I still have friends who will be like, if masang paisa bako ba, say I would fix this about myself, but I've never seen any guy do that.
Oh, yeah.
Any guy.
I think the problem is when it comes to our country, right?
Yes.
People in Bollywood, like women actress in Bollywood, have just normalized plastic surgery, but they have not spoken it out.
Yes.
But of course, everyone can see it, right? And the women in the country, Nepal, like they also see these Bollywood celebrities. They look so good after the plastic surgery, so they're believing that they have to do that to their own body to look good, right? And that's the worst thing ever, man. You look way pretty like this, and you can look pretty. Just have a good diet, like right. If you eat good food, if you work out, and all of that, like you will look pretty. Okay, There's
Have
no
you
way.
ever heard this thing? Like, you can never be pretty for everybody. Okay?
Yeah, of
like,
course you can.
You'll never fit the beauty standards. Okay,
Yeah.
you'll fit a certain one. Some guys will like thinner girls. Like, someone is like petite. I like cute girls and all of this thing. Someone will like, I like somebody who's like this aura farm गर्ने हुन्छ नि हैन पुरा baddie चाहियो मलाई अहिले त baddies भनेर पुरा चलिरहेछ नि हैन I want a baddie and all of this thing हैन and त्यसपछि there's going to be somebody like I want bigger ass, I want bigger boobs,
Yeah.
everything. Okay, you'll never fit a standard. Okay,
I think
never.
It's upon opinions, right? Everyone can form their own opinion, and you can't change that. It's just you have to find the right person for you, and the person who accepts like you are. You don't need to change everything. Of course, if your habit is to be changed, and if you have a bad habit, change it. But if it's about your looks that you have to change, bro, that person is not thinking it right. Come on. If you want a person who does not look like the person that you're with, be with the other person.
Like, you can be the most beautiful shade of rose, but then it does not matter if they like lilies. Like, if they don't like it, they will not like it. How much like pretty you look, how much this you look, how much that you look, it does not matter at all.
Yeah, I think it's just the worst thing ever, that girls have to feel a certain way to feel good about themselves. Whereas guys, even if you look good or even if you look bad, I think most of the guys believe that they look too good to be true. Right? That's there with guys. But with women, it's like you have to look a certain way to look good, or else you don't look good is what they believe in. Right?
You have to think of like, it's so scary, I would say, being a woman in a country like Nepal. Like, एकदमै पहिला त जहाँ भए पनि एउटा like, if you are born as a girl, it's the worst curse you can ever get. Like, I've had so many talks about it, and it's a worst curse ever. किनभने you'll go through so many things in life, that it's like surreal at one point. अनि तिमीले त्यो कुरा normalize गरिदिन्छौ. Okay, you'll normalize harassment. Okay, you'll normalize people talking shit about your body. Okay, you'll normalize like uncles staring you down. Okay, you'll normalize married men like texting you online, being like I'll leave my wife for you, I'll do this for you, all of this thing. You'll normalize everything. It's so scary just to think that like there's so many washrooms, and there's so many washrooms where I went, and all of these restaurants and these places where there's so many holes, and what are they for? It's for hidden cameras.
Bro.
There's so freaking many hidden cameras in girls' washroom. I mean, how I get scared? Like, how? Like, I can't shit in peace. That means, I need to look for cameras around, okay? How much they are like, every time there are some nudes circulating of a girl, okay? Schools, I've seen so many, in my own school, in my own colleges, like, guys will like threat a girl and make fun of her and then just leak her nudes, okay?
No.
And that's supposed to be like, the girl changes schools, the girl changes colleges and everything, and then the guy, it's just normal, okay? It's just the girl's fault. Why did she get into his bed? As if like it's not the fault of somebody who released it, as if like nobody else does it and it's some kind of crime, and then always the party to be blamed is always a girl. It's always that.
Yeah, women in some way are doomed because they have to take the blame upon everything. If they've done anything bad with a guy, I think the girl is to be blamed much more, is what is happening in the society, than a guy.
For sure.
Because for a guy, of course, you'll have that embarrassment, you'll have that thing for a week or two. But for a girl, it's like she has a curse upon her for the rest of her lives. Like she can't just move away from that or move on through that.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you seen this thing? Like, whenever when a husband cheats on his wife, the problem is always that like, what did the wife do that made the husband cheat on her? Okay.
Yeah.
Like every time, this thought disgusts me like crazy. Okay. How is it the wife's fault? Okay. Like, okay, probably it's something to do with the wife. It's probably she's doing something. She's not respecting the husband enough. She did not feel loved at home. That's why he went outside to find love. Okay?
Yeah.
As if the wife does not leave me.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing ever. Like, you can't just be thinking of that as normal and normalize that thing that okay, if someone has a problem with a wife, then they just have to go out and then find love or something like that. Bro, solve that issue, solve whatever is going on, and then find yourself in a position that you both are together, and then you're going throughout your life.
Guys are coward. Like, guys are coward as shit. They can't like own up to anything, okay? They can't take anything seriously, and then for them, like, a commitment like marriage and like,
I think
like giving birth to a child and everything that's supposed to be taken seriously, they start making a big deal out of it, okay? They start being like, oh my lord, have I not done enough? Bro, she had your child 9 months in her womb, and do you think you did enough?
like, I think the thing is, right, guys have a commitment issue like nothing else.
Yeah.
Right, like women, when they commit to a guy, like they are fully committed. Like they will be
Yes.
like, okay, I want to give my everything to this guy. I want to make him feel good. I want to do everything for him, so that he will be happy and all of that. And for a guy, it's like, okay, it is a process.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going on, but I'm not too excited about it or too
They're
bothered
just
about
like,
it.
it's like emotionless, okay?
Yeah.
Emotionless.
I think at one point in time they become emotionless. Like the first years of dating or something like that. Like they are the most fun. Like they are the most, they care about you a lot. They think about you a lot. They care about what you want to eat. They care about bringing you flowers or opening a door or whatever it is. Bringing out the chairs. But then 2-3 years go on, and then the guy is like,
Yeah.
okay, this is trying to feel like I'm trying to feel I don't know, tortured or like gooden from inside. You are being too possessive and all of that, and then there comes a breakup.
I think women believe in eternity kind of love, and then men believe in love that will have like breaks,
Seasons.
and ends. Okay, yeah, like seasons. Like a
guys
person to
believe in
change.
love like they believe in seasons.
They're like, it's kind of a movie character that needs to keep on changing. Okay,
Yeah.
like they can't stay with one woman like
For the
that.
rest of their life, yeah.
Yeah, that seems
think-
like, have I not done enough by staying with the same person?
Yeah, I think they believe that okay, there's so much opportunity to be had outside and all of that. They think about these things a lot. Like maybe I can find a better woman or something like that, and then they try to
that's
leave
the
it.
stupidest guys, okay? You will never find a better woman, and they think like they're some kind of superhero, okay? That they're like, I could have gotten so much better girls. Like, bitch, you would have gotten nobody. You would get a mistress for sure, okay? Any guy would get a mistress, okay? You could pay for a prostitute and everything, but you would not get the love that you're getting from your wife. And then actually they don't want that, okay? They just want the pleasure, and then they want to go home and sleep.
Literally, like what I've realized is like even if you watch all these crime documentaries, right? Like the guys don't really care about what woman is feeling even when they're pregnant as well.
Yes.
Like one thing that I've realized.
Yes. When a woman is pregnant, she's going through so many things basically. You get different hormones.
Literally.
Like, she's literally carrying a human in her womb. Okay. Like, I say, if men could get pregnant, guys, if men could get pregnant, oh my lord, कस्तो ठुलो issue बन्थ्यो होला के हामीले अर्थे आफ्नो टाउको माथि लिन्थ्यौँ होला के guys would just make it like superiority कति हुन्थ्यो होला अहिले त without being able to give birth, without like having to go through menstruation every month, they still act like they are some kind of king of the world. Imagine if they actually had the ability to give birth, how much they would act up होला. Even after a woman gives birth, they give birth to his child, okay? And all of this thing, a man will still not like will be like, oh my lord, you changed after giving birth, like you have this like big belly now, your body has changed, you're not hot anymore, you're not sexy anymore, like I don't want you anymore, you don't give me pleasure at all. I'm like, that's the mother of your children, bro. That's literally the mother of your children, and she had to go through labor to do that, to get like
I
that
think-
child out of her body.
Yeah, I think with women, right, when they go through that phase, the guys don't just appreciate them enough and don't give them as much love as they need.
Yes.
And they go into a great, deep kind of depression.
Yeah.
And it's like it has been seen with a lot of women around the world, right? It's not only in Nepal or in India or in Asia or whatever it is. It's around the rest of the world, right? When women go through that, they want a hell lot of love because they've gone through a lot of pain and they have been there for 9 months. And
Yeah.
now when they're over it, they're in their era of trying to love the child that they've just given birth to. Sometimes they might not feel like loving them, right?
Yes.
But the guy has to stand up. The guy has to be there for the woman. And what I'm seeing is, and what I think I've realized is that guys don't stand up for the woman. Like
They
they're just
don't,
like, why can't you be this way? You know, why can't you do this? It's
You're
just
a
normal
mother
thing.
of the child. Why is it so
Yeah.
hard loving the child? And like there is like postpartum depression is one of the most serious issues, and then that needs to be more normalized. So many women after giving birth go through it, and then they have hard time even loving their own child that comes out of their womb because they're going through so many emotions, and they become more vulnerable. You know, they feel like, you know, they're wrong, but they don't have the control over their actions, right? But then at that point, a husband is one of the most important people in their lives. Okay, someone like they're so vulnerable that they need to feel that much loved. Ki, I love you neitherless. I love you in this state as well. But what do husbands do? It's like, what is postpartum depression? What is depression, bro? You just give birth to a baby. It's not the end of the world. That's how they actually act. They act like literal man-childs. That's how they act, okay? Like, who are supposed to act mature and stand up for the woman. Like, they act like man-childs. They act like babies. They act like, I also need love. Like, bro, it's not your time to shine. Just shut up and just take care of them.
I think you know, like, women have in our country as well, the equality, whatever we call it, the kind of equals that you want to make, I think it's not there. You know, with women, they have
can never
always
be.
been really. I do think some point of time when women are as established, of course they are established right now as well, I'm not trying to mention that they are not, but what I'm trying to say is when the heads of the states almost of 50 plus nations or more than, you know, half of the companies will be women. I think one point of time will come when they will have to accept that, okay, women and us men are equal, you know.
I will say, like, it is very impossible, and it's very impossible for a man and a woman to be equal. And I would say in different ways, okay? They can never be equal physically, okay? You can never compare
Yeah,
a man
for
and
sure.
a woman's body together, okay? They can never be same. A man will never be able to give birth, and a woman will never be able to have same kind of, like, lift same kind of kgs as them. Because, like, obviously, if you have the, like, you know, same build, okay? Like, how much they act, they have more muscles, like, you know, you go through menstruation every, like, month and everything like that. That's a lot for a woman's body that a man will never know, okay? But then when we talk about equality, we don't talk about physical equality, okay? We talk about equality in opportunities, equality in making, like, rights to decision making, okay? Equality in work field to, like, various fields, okay? In education and everything. Why is it that you have so many, like, every family has so much of hopes from a guy, but then when it comes to a girl, it's like, even if she makes it in life, it's fine, but even if not, there'll always be a guy to take care of her.
Yeah,
Why is
and-
it that?
Yeah, and it's like, you know, the girl does not have to do much, right? They
No.
believe that,
Yes,
right?
obviously, but then it comes in, like, the factor that there is a certain role made for them. Okay? There's never
Yeah.
a role. It's like a
It's
role
like-
for women will always belong in a kitchen.
Yeah, what
women
people-
will always belong in a kitchen, and men will always belong in working sites.
What a certain part of Nepal still believes is like women. Why do they need to study much? You know, of course you can study until 12th or until bachelor's, and then you don't need to study much because end of the day you're going to a guy's house and then you'll have to do dishes and all of that. You can study, but of course that's going to be there, so you have to learn that and all of that. I think. Of course, guys have to learn a lot of certain things as well, right? But they're not never taught in that manner. Like guys are just taught to be yourself. You know, be yourself, do whatever you want. You don't need to do dishes or something like that. If a guy does it, it's great. But it's like they don't have to do it, is what they feel. But when the girls' turn comes in, like if they don't do the dishes or if they don't know how to cook, it's like the biggest deal in this world because you are a girl and even then you don't know how to do dishes or you don't know how to cook good food, right?
This is so fucking real, okay? Like when a guy is like, okay, when a guy will be talking something very sensible, okay, now very motivational and everything, okay, they'll find like, oh my lord, he's so great in talking. Or even if they talk something shitty, okay, a guy will be talking shit and they'll just concentrate on like, okay, how much shit is he talking, okay? They'll just point out and bash your words, okay? But if it's the same point and a girl is making that, okay, and it's a disgusting topic and she's talking shits, she will, like, the problem will not be the words anymore. The problem will be the face. The problem will be the body structure. The problem will be the dress she's wearing. The problem will be everything else. And the way I remember one thing, okay, one thing that made me like really feel bad about and really understand what Nepali society actually is like, I'm scared of Nepalese people and Nepali society itself, okay? I'm scared of aunties and uncles like crazy. And then, you know, when Eva Giri came up with this like line and that got really famous, that छोरी मान्छेको खुट्टा तान्ने मान्छे छोरी मान्छे नै हो भनेर. That is so freaking true. And the fact that, like, okay, she might have spoken a lot of things that made no sense, or you might not like her, you might like her, okay? But then that point was quite really true, and all of our Nepali society people actually proved it to be true, because that portion or that interview was made into meme material, okay? That was made into meme material, and all the girls and all the guys were dragging her for it, okay? They were like, oh, chhori manche ka khutta tani, like, you know how she looks and all this crap, and I'm like, actually you're proving her point, okay? You're actually proving her point that chhori manche ko khutta tanne manche chhori manche nai huncha, okay?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yes, I think we've talked a lot, and we have given a lot of teas and masalas for today. So we'll be coming very back soon with a lot of masalas and a lot of the new fates we will be twisting. With that, we'd like to say goodbye to all our viewers and all our lovers and all our haters. Keep hating us, keep loving us, and keep watching us.
Yeah,
thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my Lord.